This forecast is powered by Comfort Now, comprehensive heating and cooling solutions for Atlantic and Cape May counties.
You know, guys, it started out nice. We had sunny skies first thing in the morning, and then gradually we had the clouds build, and I think that brought our moods down just a little bit. But I promise you, I think you're going to be happy with where our weekend weather goes. At least you're not going to be dodging raindrops. Rain is going to come back into the forecast, but not for the weekend. We're going to keep that rather dry. Right now we have warm temperatures down to our southwest in Oklahoma and Texas and Arkansas, right through Dixie, but you see the blues, the different shades of blues engulfing the entire Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, and those are those colder than average temperatures. Tomorrow we moderate a little bit. We're going to have a little of a southerly flow at times, and that's going to bring our temperatures into the 50-degree range. That's above average, but it's not significant. Cold front comes through and bam, down into the 30s and 40s for Saturday. A little warmer on Sunday, and then the real warm stuff you'll be able to see with the yellows coming in on the map here. That comes in Monday and Tuesday, but that's only because we have a storm system out to our west, and you're going to shift those winds out of the south and the southwest, and that is what brings the numbers up. After the warm temperatures on Monday and Tuesday, we're right back down into the 40s. Speaking of 40s, we don't have any on the map right now for South Jersey because we are backing down into the 30s at this hour. 39 in Atlantic City, 36 in the Liberty Bell City, 36 down in Harrisonburg, and it's actually warmer throughout the Ohio Valley at 40 degrees in Columbus at this hour. So we're in pretty good company across the Mid-Atlantic. You go out to the west, and yeah, all of a sudden it's a wee bit warmer than where we are right now. Look at that 26-degree reading in the Scranton area. Those are areas that actually picked up a good amount of snow, so it reflects the solar radiation, puts it right back into the atmosphere, and you end up with colder temperatures. 34 in Hamilton, 34 in Mays Landing, as well as Woodland Township, 38 in Millville, 37 in Fortescue, 41 down in the Cape May area. Winds are up there, but they're not as bad as they were just 3 or 4 hours ago. 25-mile-an-hour gust in Hamilton, 28 in Mays Landing, 25 in Millville, and we're going to continue to see these numbers back down through the course of the evening. 28 tonight, and the winds are going to back down. We're going to see clear, starry skies as any clouds that were able to billow up through the day are going to kind of fall apart, and it's going to look pretty nice out there. Clouds out of here. We're looking at clear skies overnight. By tomorrow, it looks like we're going to have some more clouds back in and even a chance of rain through the afternoon. That rain's not going to be very heavy, but you might need to break out the umbrella a time or two. Winds are back out the northwest for your Saturday. High pressure builds in, and we're looking at sunny skies returning to the area for Saturday. It's going to be bright, but it's not going to be very comfortable. So winds by tomorrow morning, 7 in Winslow, 8 in Bridgeton, 7 in Wildwood, and they're going to be out of this southerly direction. That's going to allow us to pump up to about 50 degrees. So it might get a little bit breezy at times, but it's not a cold direction. It'll actually help you feel a little bit better, I suppose, depending on your perspective, of course. Then it looks like we are shifting out of the southwest for your Friday night. So 50 tomorrow, more clouds and sun, and we will have that chance of some passing showers in the afternoon. And Saturday back down to 41, ineffective sunshine. It's just going to be downright cold. Now, since it is December 5th, I want to project where we are going in the future. And in order to do that, I like to look back at where we were. And the first thing I want to point out is the NOAA forecast for the month of November. And looking at this, when it was issued in mid-October, you were thinking, okay, it's going to be a warm month, right? I mean, look at how warm it is out over the Southwest and Alaska, and then across the deep South into South Jersey. But look at what actually happened. Our actual temperatures, completely different than that forecast. They got this right. The western portion of the country was above average because you have that ridge of high pressure out there pumping up the jet stream, pumping in those warmer temperatures. But for the better half of November, we had a trough in the east and multiple cold days. We weren't as cold as, say, the Midwest, but still rather significant. I think we rounded out about 5 degrees below normal. Now, here's their forecast for December. And I can tell you, I don't agree with it at all. I think it's going to end up a lot like November, where the colder air is going to try to infiltrate the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. And look, I can't tell you exactly when it's going to snow, but I like our chances going into the next 10 to 12 days for something to come up from the south, interact with some cold air, and bam, those are the ingredients that you need. So not impressed by this long-range outlook. I think you pull this back to the west, you put some cold in the east. The problem is a lot of these long-range forecasts are solely based on one specific models that couldn't tell you it was going to be cold if it hit it in the server. These climate models sometimes can't find cold air. They don't know what it looks like. So the forecast kind of reflects that idea. So we'll see how it plays out. But you'll get some warm days here, like this, randomly. But we're right back down that scale on Wednesday and Thursday. We got rain coming our way. We got to be on the lookout for some tidal flooding potentially as we go into the full moon in this time frame. Tides are going to be astronomically high, and we're going to have an onshore flow for a period of time. So if you live at the Barrier Islands, pay close attention to that. And it looks like we're just rather tranquil, uneventful, but cold going into the mid portion of next week.